Look at this cute beach dog. Oh, we're on the beach in Koh, bro. I love this hostel more than the last. But not the vibe and the chill atmosphere of that hostel was cool. But this one, the location and the rooms, there's only 3 people in my room and the beds are super nice. They have curtains, they have a balcony. Like, it's definitely an upgrade from the one I was just at. So I'm glad I'm here for 2 nights. Everybody's gonna be partying, so I'm gonna be sleeping. Like I just had the room to myself while I was editing and doing what I needed to do, facing Jay's on the balcony. Like, yeah, definitely enjoying this. And look at where, right up the street from my hostel is this. I just walked to the beach and this is the first thing right there. This is wild. The beaches don't look like this in America, do they? Straight bars lined up all the way down. These super cool boats. Wow. Thailand, again. You outdid yourself. This is the island of Koh Tao. My first day here. This place is wild, bro. Definitely a party island. So if you're into that thing, this is the type of place you want to be in. You got places you can relax on the beach. I'm about to show y'all some of the craziest bars with cheap drinks. Like, just because it's on the beach don't mean it's crazy expensive like America. We're just about to hit 9,000 subscribers, road to 10K, a dream come true. Now we just got to get that plaque. Imagine living in one of these right here. They're so little, you know they're not that expensive. Everybody just out here chilling. They got bean bags down there. Bean bags. Everybody's taking pictures. Look at that. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. I'm at a new hostel, new vibes, new everything. So your boy did not sleep last night at all. I had one of the worst nights, I had the worst night in Thailand. Still beautiful morning out here. Still had a wonderful day. Yesterday was the day I went to Muay Thai class and had the best day. It was at nighttime that was just very hard for me. I'll enjoy this video. I'm gonna get into why I had such a bad night. And I remembered that this journey is about growth and learning, and I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna have bad nights. And booking a party hostel on a party island is a mistake. It's a mistake if you don't do drugs and you're not into drinking. If you are, then book it. That's for you. But me, I want to be healthy. I want to grow. I want to be happy naturally. That was the worst place ever to stay at. The music bumping loud German, what's it called? Rave music. It wasn't American rave music though. I feel like it was another type of rave music. And I was having such a good day until 10 o'clock. They started playing that loud, like 10 o'clock at night, some loud and I go down there and it's just everybody drinking. Half the people have balloons with nitrous or who knows what in them. And it just is not for me. That's not who I am. That's not what I do. So yeah, I had a horrible night. So that happens, right? And it's super late when that happens. And I realized that, oh, I cannot stay here. My roommates that came to the room, I thought everybody was going to sleep at 9 o'clock, right? I did Muay Thai practice. I'm passing out in my bed. And the music comes on at like 9:30. And I'm like, oh, I was mad. Then at 11 o'clock, all my roommates, they're from Germany or Russia. I don't know. They were speaking 2 languages. They spoke English and another one. And they set an alarm for 11 p.m. When I heard that alarm go off, bro, I was like, I knew it was gonna be bad when they kept leaving the door open. Like there is not mosquitoes and like it's not humid outside. And I'm trying to sleep after having a long, eventful day. That's when, oh boy, they were smoking cigarettes too with the door open. I was like, oh, I wanted to get up and just start fighting them, like all of them. They were all friends. I didn't care, bro. I was like, are y'all kidding me? What are we doing here? So it's 11 o'clock. I go down and tell them like, hey, I got to go find another room. Can I get a refund? They're like, no, you signed the waiver knowing this was a party hostel. I'm like, oh, that's what was in that long paper that I signed. Okay, makes sense. Y'all told me they were going to be doing drugs here. So I leave, I see there's a $20 hotel. I'm like, okay, that sounds like a reasonable thing to do. I don't have a card, right? My card, if you watched the last videos, it got stolen or it got pushed into, apparently you can push the cards into the ATM, and the woman behind me, that's what she did to my card. So I'm cardless in Thailand, first 2 weeks. And I try to book this room, and you got to book it with your card. So I tell my dad to book it, and of course he's older, so he books a room. He books a room 1 mile away from the 1 mile I just walked. So another 1.5 miles. All right, so I had to walk 1.5 miles to the $20 room. I do that. It's like 11:30 at night. I'm walking on this Thailand road. This room, right? I send the room to my dad, and he's older. He's in his 50s. Old enough to book another hotel, more expensive, a nicer hotel. Like, shout out Pops, thank you. He was looking out. He was trying to help. Like, you cannot be mad at it. You cannot be mad at all. He's trying to help. It's just so technological challenge though, that this man got another hotel, super nice, but it's another 1.5 miles. And we called them, and they said all of our people, we call all the hotels, and everybody's closing at 12 o'clock. There's no receptionist. You cannot get, if you bought a room, it doesn't matter because you can't check in like that late. And we're just finding all this out. Get a ride, and mind you, the hotel is right next to the party hostel. The nice hotel, it's like right up the street from so I could have just stayed and everything would have been all right. But no, I get a ride all the way back just for them to tell me that I can't do it, it's not gonna work. And or Uber, or like buy a taxi back all the way to the $20 hostel. So I got a taxi back, get another taxi back just to get the $20 hostel. And that's where I'm at right now. I was up till like 2 in the morning just figuring all this out. That's when everything finally finished, it was around 2. And yeah, now it's 8 in the morning. I slept a couple hours, and hopefully I know I'm gonna have a better day because I'm booking my trip off of this island. You heard it here. I'm leaving Katoya. I'm not going to the full moon party. That's not me. That's not who I am. Y'all can watch. I'm sure I'll go eventually with some friends, with Tanner, with somebody, but I can't go alone and to a party placed on a party island, and I'm not even a partier. What am I supposed to do? Brighter side of things, I'm going to Chiang Mai in the next couple of days. My original plan before I sat next to the owner of the hotel of the last place I was in, the only reason I'm down here, and I was like, since I'm down here, I might as well explore all these places. And I'm learning I want cheaper food, I want health friendly, and I want a bunch more hippies, and I want a bunch more not bars, and I want more like sites or like bars that are like hippie bars, 420 friendly, good music, good vibes. Oh, in Chiang Mai, it's known for the shroom shake. So I've done my research, and I feel like that place is just meant for me. That's where the hippies go. In the long run, this is just a really good experience that I'm getting. Like, bro, this room costs $20. Yeah, it's like a jail cell. It's about it's bigger than a jail cell. And the bathroom is, this is how they all are. It's bathroom and shower together. Like, there's no separate. That's weird to me, but for $20, I would rather stay here than $15 a night at a party hostel. Like, you could tell how tired I am and a mixture of being faded, but I'm about to catch up on some sleep tonight, and we're gonna get them tomorrow. I leave this island and I go to the mainland, and we see a new side of Thailand. Thank y'all for all the support, bro. Let's keep growing the page. Let's get to 10K. I'm so close to reaching my dream of just being able to post videos and travel off the money. I don't get no money for this. I had to work in a van, living in a van for over a year, like 3 different jobs, and working like over 40 hours a week. So, and now I just quit all my jobs, parked my van in my parents' house, and full sent this crazy idea of making the travel YouTube. And I'm in Thailand, and I really don't know what I'm getting myself into. I booked a party hostel and I don't party. So I lived and I learned, and now I get to share it with y'all, and y'all won't make the same mistakes. Or if you're into that type of stuff, hey, you found a place. It's called Revolution Hostel. Thank y'all for watching, my friends.